Good morning, students. Today, let us start a new topic on universe and space science. As yesterday we celebrated the National Science Day, today you must have gone through the video of our school National Science Day. So, it was celebrated for the C.V. Raman, who was a scientist in physics. He um, he was on his as a honor to him we celebrate the National Science Day as he has found the C.V. Raman effect or the Raman effect. On that basis we celebrate the National Science Day. So today we are going to again study about the universe and the space science. In the learning object of this lesson, we are going to learn about the rockets and the fuels used in the rockets. Why do we launch the rockets, and what are the in the Indian ISRO has launched Chandrayaan and Mangalyaan, and what is our Indians contribution towards NASA. These are the things we are going to learn in this lesson. Actually, how you have studied in social, or you must have studied in science already, the sun and the 9 planets. Actually, from where, how do we get these informations? By exploring the universe or exploring the space, we get this information. So years and years behind, the scientists are going on learning or doing the research work on the universe, our Milky Way or our galaxy, to know more about what is happening in the space. The science which deals with the study of stars, planets and their motions and the positions and composition is known as astronomy. So astronomy is the study of the sun, its planets, its positions, and how it is what are its motions and what is its compositions. Composition means with whether it is having the atmosphere, or whether what is the soil found there, or what are the things found in the other planets. Study of this all is related to astronomy. So the stars, the planets, the moon and many other objects like asteroids and comets in the sky are called as celestial objects. So all the asteroids, planets, moon, what we found in the space are called as celestial bodies. And the sun and the celestial bodies which revolve around it form the solar system. A collection of billions of stars held together by mutual attraction is called as galaxy. Our sun belongs to a galaxy called as Milky Way. So what is galaxy? A collection of billions of stars held together is called as galaxy, and the sun is also a star among them, and it belongs to the Milky Way. Billions of such galaxies form the universe. The solar system, the stars and the galaxies constitutes the universe. So these all, what all the celestial bodies are found in the universe, these all together form the galaxies. So these all, in these recent years, many countries are showing interest to explore the space, and they are sending manned and unmanned rockets to the moon and other planets. So recently also the Mars, they send the rockets to the Mars to find what is the whether any human beings are found there, or any type of animals, or what is the water content is the atmosphere, everything to explore that. They have sent the rockets towards the Mars also. Our country also has launched a number of rockets into the space and achieved a lot in space research. In this lesson, we are going to study about the launching of rockets, types of rocket fuels, Indian Space Research Program, and the NASA. Now let us first go with the topic of rockets. So rockets, the universe is a great mystery to all of us. Our mind always tries to know about the space around us. Understanding the space will helpful to us in many ways. So if we understand the universe or the space, we can achieve many things. Space research provides information to understand the environment of the earth and the changing climate and weather of the earth. Exploring the space will help us to answer many of the challenges we are facing these days. Rockets help us to launch space probes to explore the planets in the solar system. They also help to launch space-based telescopes to explore the universe. So the telescope, with the help of the telescope also we can explore the planets, but to a certain extent we will not be able to find out what is the atmosphere or the soil or what is the climatic conditions in those. So we need the help of the rockets. More than all, rockets enable us to put the satellites which are useful to us in of the varying ways. Satellites help us for telecommunication and in many ways. Our country has effective rocket technology and has supplied successfully to provide so many space service globally. So by launching the rockets, we have achieved many successful challenges for India. Now, do you know rockets are invented in China more than 800 years ago? The first rocket were a cardboard tube packed with gunpowder. They were called fire arrows. In 1232 AD, the Chinese used these fire arrows to defeat the invading Mongol army. The knowledge of making rockets soon spread in the Middle East and Europe, where they were used as weapons. So first the person those who invented was fire arrow. It was named as fire arrow and it was first found by the China. A rocket is the parts of a rocket. A rocket is a space vehicle where a very powerful engine designed to carry people or equipment beyond Earth and out into space. So it is a space vehicle which helps to carry the equipment as well as a man or a human being to the space. There are four major parts in the system of the rocket. They are structural system, payload system, guidance system and propulsion system. You can see in the diagram, payload system is there, guidance system is there and the propulsion system. So clearly they have shown the structural framework of the rocket. The structural system is the frame that covers the rocket. It is made up of very strong but lightweight materials like titanium or aluminium. Fins are attached to some rockets at the bottom of the frame to provide stability during the flight. Fins means to for the fish it is having the fins to propagate properly in the air. So it is also having fins at the bottom and it is made of aluminum or titanium metal, lightweight metal. Now payload system. Payload is the object that the satellite is carrying into the orbit. Payload is the object that the satellite is carrying into the orbit. Payload depends on the rocket's mission. The rockets are modified to launch satellites, which is satellites with a wide range of missions like communication, weather monitoring, spying, planetary exploration and as observatories. Spying means whether from the satellite this are launching for spying purpose means when any other enemy countries are coming to attack us or for that purpose, and for the communication, telecommunication and for finding the climatic conditions. These are all the purpose of carrying the satellite in the rockets. Special rockets are also developed to launch people into the Earth's orbit and onto the surface of the moon. On the moon also, to surface of the moon also, and to special orbits of the, for that purpose also special rockets are designed to carry the human man for the exploring that. Guidance system. Guidance system guides the rocket in its path. It may include sensors, onboard computers, radars and communication equipment. So guidance system will be having the radars will be there to show the direction or to obstacle what is found on the while it is getting launched, and communication equipments and onboard computers also will be found in the guidance system. In propulsion system, what are the things found? It takes up most of the space in a rocket. It consists of the fuel, propellant. It is the propellant system. It contains the fuel, tanks, pumps and a combustion chamber. There are two main types of propulsion system. They are liquid propulsion system and the solid propulsion system. So it will liquid also is there and the solid propulsion system is there. Do you know Polar Satellite Vehicle PSLV, the geosynchronous satellite launch vehicle rockets are the Indian's popular rockets. So these are the popular rockets. Now type of propellant, solid and liquid, we told there are propellants are there. Propellant is a chemical substance that can undergo combustion to produce pressurized gases whose energy is utilized to move a rocket against the gravitational force of attraction. You have seen the rockets will be moving directly upwards. So it will be having combustion means it will burn, that fuel will burn and it produces energy. With that pressurized energy it will move against the gravitational force. So it is a mixture which contains a fuel that burns and an oxidizer which supplies the oxygen necessary for the burning combustion. So it will burn and it give them enough oxygen to burn that combustion the fuel or to burn that fuel. The propellants may be in the form of solid or liquid. The propulsion may be in the form of solid or liquid. So here they are showing saying the first example of the liquid propellants. In liquid propellants, fuel and oxidizers are combined in a combustion chamber where they burn and come out from the base of the rocket with a great force. So both the fuel and the oxygen will burn with such a high pressure that it will exert a force to make the rocket to move forwards. Liquid hydrogen, hydrazine and ethyl alcohol are the liquid fuels. So what are the three liquid fuels used? They are liquid hydrogen, hydrazine and the ethyl alcohol. Some of the oxidizers are oxygen, ozone, hydrogen peroxide and fuming nitric acid. And the oxidizers are used oxygen, ozone, hydrogen peroxide, oxygen, ozone, hydrogen peroxide and fuming nitric acid. Now next comes the solid propellants. In solid propellants, fuel and oxidants compounds are already combined. They are already combined. The other one in liquid, it is not combined, it is separately. And afterwards, while burning or combustion, it burns and comes out from the base of the rocket and it combines together. In solid propellants, they are already combined. When they are ignited, that when they are burned or when they are lighted up, they burn and produce heat energy. Combustion of solid propellants cannot be stopped once it is ignited. So once it is ignited, we cannot stop burning of the solid propellant because already it is mixed. Solid fuels used in the rockets are polyurethanes and polybutadenes. Nitrate and chlorate salts are used as oxidizers. Two oxidizers are used and as well as the fuels. In the liquid propellants, what are the fuels used? It is liquid hydrogen, hydrazine and ethyl alcohol are the liquid propellants used, and the oxidizers are oxygen, ozone, hydrogen peroxide and nitric acid. Here solid propellants both are combined already. Once it is lighted or ignited, we cannot stop that. And in the solid fuels, we include polyurethanes and the polybutadenes, and nitrate and chlorate are the oxidizers. Cryogenic propellants. In this type of fuel, the fuel or oxidizer or the both are liquefied gases and they are stored at the very low temperature. These fuels do not need any ignition system. They react on mixing and start their own flame. In this cryogenic, they not need any mixing up. As soon as they reach the temperature, or it is stored in a low temperature. As soon as they react on mixing, they will react and they will cause the flame by themselves. So that is cryogenic propellants. So everything, how this is burnt, how it happens, everything is shown in the diagrammatic way. The cryogenic fuels, combustion chamber is there, combustion products is there, and the fuel tank is there. Both will come together in this tank, and what will happen, it will start igniting and the fuel will be burned and it will be the rocket will be pushed forwards. Launching of satellites. Next class we will learn about. For today's class this is enough. Thank you, students.